Hi everybody, Peter here, Favourite Expat Kiwi. So, I am off on my Camino in a couple of days and it's time to pack. I'm looking forward to it, I can tell you. First on the list for today is, logically enough, shoes. Now, historically speaking, I prefer boots. I used to have a great pair of leather scarpers, but they finally died. Hey, what can I say? I had something like 30 years wear out of them. Fantastic. Bought these, used them in Norway, really liked them, super comfy. Regrettably, I found that summer they're simply a little on the warm side, and when I hit the Camino, they're possibly a little on the heavy side as well. For your average day hiking, you know, if I was seriously getting off track and so on, I'd probably still stick with them. But unfortunately, they're going. Next up is these. Now, I bought these recently. They're Ultra Lone Peaks 6, so Ultra Lone Peak 6. I've already got a couple of 100 Ks in on them and they've proven to be fairly comfortable. I've got orthotics, so making life a little bit different. And yeah, I'm staying with them, put it that way. For evenings and shower and so forth, I was going to take my Tevas. I do like them. They're a little of a pain to pack. They're a little on the heavy side as well, and I just, yeah, with the kind of leather finish and so on, I was a little, once you're out of the shower, they take a little while to dry. So I'm just not so sure about these at the moment. I might instead take a really old pair of jandals that I've got, and for the evenings, these. Now, these are just super cheap bulk, you know, I won't say supermarket, but you know, they're really just sort of cheap basic pair of sneakers, very light, really actually comfortable, complete change from my Ultra Lone Peaks, and so it's quite possible that these will be coming with me. We'll see. I'm still got to make that call. I've got a couple of days. They don't take up any more space than the Tevas, and yeah, okay, bit of a pain carrying jandals as well, but I'll see how I go. Together, they weigh no more than the Tevas, so what can I say? I do have the original insoles from the Ultras, so if I am finding that my feet are getting a little on the sore side, I'm getting blisters and so on, really quick and easy to swap out. Gives your feet a bit of relief, but a change of pace. Not something that I'd want to stay with long term. Quite frankly, in that point of view, the Ultras aren't actually that comfortable. They could do with a little more cushioning. But, you know, short term, i.e. a couple of hours, not a problem. So they're coming with me. They weigh next to nothing. Get rid of the paper. So moving on from there, logically enough, socks. Yes, I've got 3 pairs. Yeah, I'm going to be wearing one, okay? So I'm one of those people that likes to carry 2 spares. So both underpants and my socks, I've got 3. I've spent too many years backpacking where I've come in somewhere late, unexpectedly. I used to wash my things in the sink and dry them exactly like Camino pilgrims do when I was backpacking, and it works. But having that spare pair when you've come in, it's been raining the whole day and your washing from the day before hasn't completely dried, it's worth it for me, okay? I carry the Darn Tough socks nowadays. Used to have some really good socks back in New Zealand. I've tried all sorts of alternative brands, including most of the ones that have been suggested on the internet. It got a little expensive there for a while. I've come back to the Darn Toughs. They're the best socks that I've found. They're comfortable, and yeah, okay, they're not cheap over here. I think they're about 33 euros each. But hey, lifetime guarantee. Really? That means, you know, I've got 4 pairs in total. I'm wearing one right now. I wear them all the time. I wear them on the job site and so on. So yeah, I'm getting my money out of them. Pants. I'm carrying a pair of, well, let me correct that. I was going to carry a pair of shorts. I've been looking at the weather It's looking like it's going to be reasonable, but it is still spring. And so from that sort of side of things, I'm not really expecting any sort of seriously hot days. If I'm lucky, it's going to get into the low, maybe mid 20s at best. We'll see how I go. These are probably staying home. Next up, I carry Colombo trousers. This pair here is about 20 years old. I've worn it on several hikes in New Zealand, no more than 5 days each, but you know, they've done really, really well. They've been worn nearly every summer, maybe only half a dozen times or so. Anytime I go out on a day hike or cycling or sort of so on, I just simply wasn't sure what the weather was going to do. I take these because they're the zip-off style. They're super light. They dry really fast, and it's just worth it to me to have that added level of comfort. Cool mornings, cool evenings, famous, you know, springtime weather. And like I say, they dry fast, so rain's not an issue. So obviously, wear one, carry one, job done. T-shirts. I used to always wear cotton, believe it or not. Sorry, long-term hikers, but it's just who I was. Never liked merino. The new merino from Icebreaker, and or in fact, just most of the merino that we're getting out there now, I'm told it's using more New Zealand wool. I have no idea if that's true or not. Whatever it is, the wool seems to be a finer grade, and it's just much, much more comfortable. They're really great. And so, yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, I've worn these on several practice hikes, shall we say, including, you know, over 2-3 days, and been really, really good. So carry one, wear one. Also got a long sleeve. Again, it's an Icebreaker. This is a 200 weight, possibly a little on the warm side for summer. But at the moment, it's been fantastic. When the weather's been really changeable and so forth, I've found this invaluable. We'll see how we go. If it does hit the middle 20s, it's going to be interesting. Sleepwear. This here, just a simple pair of cotton boxers. I don't normally really bother with anything else. I'll see what happens, but yeah, it's should be okay. Simple baseball cap. As you notice, I wear glasses. It's for rain. It's for rain protection. It's for sun protection. This time of the year, hopefully I'll get both. Well, no, actually, hopefully I won't get any rain. But yeah, I've prepared for it. I am also carrying a little bit of warm stuff. Pair of merino gloves. Again, 200 weight. Not super warm, but something that just takes that little edge off. I get cold hands really easily, so I found them invaluable. My merino beanie. And a simple pair of long johns. No, they're not merino. I've had these for, I have no idea how many years. I've had them for years. Very occasional wear. I'm actually carrying these in part, not because I'm worried about the cold during the day, but because I'm not actually going to carry a sleeping bag. I've got my silk sheet sleep liner, or my sleeping bag liner. It's pink. It was my wife's. Okay, get over it. It's kind of nice to take it with me. And so with these, and if necessary, a shirt as well, I reckon I should be okay. I've got a super light travel blanket, and when I say super light, I do mean super light. It's a cocoon travel blanket. It weighs 320 grams. It's not overly warm, but because I'm a warm sleeper with the silk sleeping bag, this as well, I figured it's worth it. I've got a couple of really good sleeping bags, but they're even scrunched right down, compacted right down. They are significantly larger than this, and they weigh a lot more. So yeah, I'm not about to go and buy something else new for a 1 week Camino. So I've got this. Hopefully that'll be okay. In terms of warm weather stuff, yes, I'm also carrying my buff. I got converted to those just last winter, and last winter and this winter, it's just been great. I no longer wear a scarf, and I've seen so many people wear them, ear protection and sort of so on as well, and I figured, hey, it's light, it's comfy, I'm taking it with. If I don't use it, fantastic. My vest top. I've had this for years. It's a Kathmandu from New Zealand. And I just find it light, comfortable, and practical. So probably going to take it. It will be a last minute decision. To be fair, it's as much based on what it is the weather's going to be doing here, because I've got a fairly early flight, and I don't want to freeze on the way to the airport. What can I say? On those grounds, I'm also carrying my puffer. Now, I would be taking this regardless. It's really, really light. It scrunches up, super small. I can even get it smaller if I tried. Light, practical, comfortable. Enough said. Rainwear. I carry trousers because I personally find if it's really pouring down and it's rainy and so on as well, they help keep me warm, staying dry and so forth, real bonus. So that's what they're about. And I also use a poncho. I previously always used a rain jacket, still carry one day to day. But when you're wearing a backpack, even though my Deuter pack over there has a rain cover built in, it's so quick and easy to pull out your poncho, chuck it up and over the top. This is ones with, you know, proper arms and so forth. It doesn't have big slits up the side. I can imagine come summer I might find it gets a little on the warm side. Don't know. We're not in summer yet. It was relatively cheap, and as I said, I've certainly found that it's practical. I've worn it numerous times here now, so that's my rainwear taken care of. Electronics, mobile, charger, power bank, a little pen light. I could carry my head torch. The pen light is smaller, lighter. It's only for just, you know, if I need to find something in the middle of the night, that going to the toilet, something along those lines. I'm not putting a big broad beam over the entire dorm on the couple of nights I'm in an albergue. I can easily half mast the light, and yeah, as I say, it's also super light. Also carrying what is called a Mighty. If you're familiar with Spotify, these connect to Spotify. You can download your playlist from Spotify directly onto these. Charges with a, it's got a little headphone jack thing, but it charges directly with the USB, so I can also use it off my power bank. Ooh, shoot, that wasn't good. Music goes for 3-4 hours, sorted. Not that I plan on using it much. Want to enjoy the Camino. Bathing stuff, shall we say. I carry a face cloth. I just find it easier. For me personally, that takes care of a lot of the water, and I finish off with this, which is one of those, you know, fleecy type quick dry towels. It's miles too big, this towel, but I'm not about to go out and buy another one purely and simply for a 1 week Camino. When I go on my next Camino, which I hope to do in the next couple of years, I want to go for a much longer one, and then I will seriously be looking more seriously at the weight that I'm carrying. I'll cut this down, buy a new one, do something along those lines. But that gets rid of so much of the water and just makes life easier for me, and it weighs practically nothing. Like many of us, I carry, of course, a bum bag or fanny pack, call it what you will. Passport, my credential. Yes, it is in a plastic bag. I've gotten wet too many times, guys. Important paperwork wet, not a good look. And yeah, this is kind of important, you know. And yeah, just the usual, you know, money, etc. Phone will go into there once I'm underway. First aid sort of side of things. I am a long-time carrier of this Hans Plus, as they call it. There's all sorts of different names for it. It's that super light paper sort of tape style stuff. I carry an ankle bandage. Injured my ankle many years ago hiking in Canada. I was completely by myself. It was about a week away from getting out of there, and without an ankle bandage I would have been well stuffed. So I've carried an ankle bandage for years, even when I'm just hiking around a new town. You know, it's easy, no major deal. And of course that can be used for anything else that goes on. Simple little first aid kit. It's not the original contents. I've just got a little bit of personal medication and so on. Yes, I've got some ibuprofen, I've got some painkillers, a few plasters, you know, the usual sort of side of things. Not a biggie. It's quick, it's easy to find. Goes in the lid of my goes in the lid of my pack. So really quick and easy to access. Nail clippers. Shouldn't have any issues getting through security, because a little while back I was going through security and a guy said, oh, the nail file is a deadly weapon, you can't take that. So I broke it off in front of him, handed it to him, said, here's your deadly weapon, and he just looked at me and handed the nail file back. I carry it, what can I say? Yeah, so that covers medical side of things. This is a little 18 litre super lightweight Daypack. I've got it out of its bag. I carry it with a carabiner. It goes into this. It's, I think, 120 grams. It is invaluable for me, or its predecessor was invaluable to me. This is new. When I'm out and about in town. I really like to be able to carry a jacket, a raincoat, you know, whatever, poncho now, with me when the weather's a bit changeable, and I'm constantly layering, unlayering, water bottle, shopping, whatever. You know, you might be getting some groceries to cook back at the albergue. You're sorted. Don't have to carry everything with you. Over here, actually that should have been with the first aid stuff. That is your wool, hiker's wool, Fatterwolle they call it here in Germany, numerous other sort of names. I've only ever really used it once, but on that one occasion I am positive it prevented blisters for me. Just took the pressure off, and because these shoes, this kind of design, they're zero rise shoes, is still a little new to me. I've only done that couple of 100 Ks in them. I kind of thought, yep, take it with me. It weighs nothing. I use this. It is, whoops, that's upside down. It is Sea to Summit laundry wash. A lot of people say, oh, you only need one leaf and there's like 50, it'll last you 50 days. Yeah, I find I use 2 or 3 at a time, but hey, whatever. Super light, lasts for ages, and they're cheap. Safety pins, yeah, you could use them for keeping stuff together. People often use them as pegs on the Camino, so I've seen, I have lost my little mini line that I had with its pegs on that I used for years and years and years. I can't find it anywhere. So I've now got a little bit of string, nylon string that I've got, which incidentally I must find, and the safety pins. Hopefully that'll take care of things. Toilet paper. Yes, I do carry toilet paper. I have over 30 years of backpacking experience. The number of times I've gone into a new town trying to find a toilet, well, have found a toilet and only to find there's no toilet paper. It's normally in my Daypack, okay? Yes, there's a little bit of one of those little hotel soaps tucked into the middle of it. It's brilliant. Just take it. But ladies, please don't leave the toilet paper on the side there, okay? It doesn't belong on the path. Guys, you know, yeah, whatever, okay? I also carry a spare Ziploc bag with me. If I use toilet paper, it goes in the bag, it comes with. You know, it's like, come on, seriously? Not nice. Toiletry bag at the back. Over here, my water sort of side of things. This basically comes with a multitude of different caps, and this one fits your absolute bulk standard water bottles. These are from my local supermarket. I've literally had them for like 2 years now. I don't like throwaway sort of stuff, but I haven't got any other water bottles, so it's what I've got. This was, I think, about 15 euros on the internet. The one disadvantage that I find with my Daypack is that the side pockets are really poorly positioned for carrying water. When it's on your back, you can't access the water bottle, at least I can't. So I found that by Keeping these inside, they stay cooler, which is kind of nice, or warmer when it's freezing cold like it has been over here. So that's been kind of nice, and it's just made access a whole lot easier. So as I said, it comes with a whole bunch of different caps, and you can then fit it to whatever you've got, including those really nice aluminium bottles and so forth. Yeah, you're sorted. Toiletry bag just at the back there for chucking things into. Yes, that is bubble wrap. It's super light. It's insulating to an extent, but it's also dry. It's been raining. You really want to stop, take off your shoes, give your feet a bit of a break, maybe change your socks or dry your feet out, whatever it may be. You're sorted. Super light, takes up next to no space. Yes, there is some snacks at the back. I don't like all these plastic bags, but Ziploc bags are kind of useful, and I use and reuse them again and again. So home dried kiwi fruit, banana, apple. I was going to go and buy some stuff, and I thought, this is really dumb. I've got like an entire jar full of this sitting there, so I'm taking it with. I'll buy some nuts and stuff when I'm there, you know. So moving on, at the back there, I've got a couple of Expedia dry bags. The clothes, towel, etc. all go into those, electronics into the smaller one. I've got my hiking poles, which are just a super cheap variant. They're packed up ready to go into my backpack. By taking them apart, I can actually fit them in the backpack. The Deuter backpack is, I'll just grab it. Darn cables everywhere. So my Deuter backpack, it's a Futura 32. I found that it was the best of what I could sort of see out there. Nice little inside pocket, handy for keeping things a little bit secure but easy to access. Big outside pocket, has its moments with things slipping out, but it does have a nice little hook. My little change purse with a credit card and some little bit of cash in there, quick and easy to access. And of course key clip, the typical pouch for your water bladder and so forth, but I don't have one, I use it for other things. It has a zip compartment, a removable compartment that goes across here, and that also zips open, so when I'm actually on the trail, that'll be closed up with my rain gear, towel, that sort of sleep gear, and then everything else will be going into the main bag. Cap will go into here, baseball cap into there. I've already talked about the disadvantages for the water side of things, so these side pockets will probably stay empty. Shame, but you know, hey, Deuter, it's something you guys need to fix. I've heard this from several other people with several other variations in your backpacks. I've got 3 other backpacks, and it is the only one that I have the problem with, including both of my larger backpacks, which are a 65 and an 80 litre, and I can access the water on those in both. So something not right here, guys. This has a couple of handy little pockets on the front, really only good for snacks or for maybe keeping a little bit of, you know, change in or whatever. My phone, haven't actually tried. It might fit if I'm lucky, but they're a little bit on the small side. But it's got good padded waist straps, and it's sort of, yeah, that's pretty important. So that, I think, is that. Personal toiletries, enough said. You don't need to worry about, you know, all of that. We all have different things that we carry. Wait, eye mask, earplugs, essential for traveling. I'm a backpacker. I've carried them for years. So for me, it's one of the first things that I pack. Good quality earplugs, find something that's suitable and comfortable for you. I would happily tell you the name of these, but I bought 2 or 3 packs of these about 5 or 6 years ago. Sorry, the packs have long gone, no idea. These are good. And yes, I do carry another pair. There's another pair in the bag there. So yep, that's it from me. Hope it helped you, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.